Good morning, everyone. This morning, 2 hours ago, I made the decision. Welcome to 38 minutes of permadeath. Hope everyone is doing well today. 2 hours ago, I made the decision about how we're going to make our starting money. Got to get away from that rattling engine. Up, up. And the decision I made is the one I've been wanting to do, so might as well just do it. I bought that $2 million multi-tool to replace the broken one we had. I bought 3 scanners. I got the waveform recycler. And after I bought the multi-tool, I had about 1.5 million. I've scanned 6 planets, maybe 5. Well, minus the 2 that had hostile sentinels. Of course, it's permadeath, so all the lush planets have hostile sentinels. So that's where we're at. Built a terrain manipulator. I have gotten 1 life support module, 1 movement module, installed the hazmat gauntlets, although we don't need them yet. And I hired the scientist. Oh, we need magnetized ferrite. Uh-oh. Oh, I made the Atlas pass. I had to actually dig the copper out of the ground. This system has a, where is it? Anyway, it has an anomalous planet, so that was safe. So we're at 9.8 million. There's a really cool planet in this system with megafauna on it. Megafauna on it. I already scanned that. I've been sitting here in my ship for probably 5 minutes. And I can hear a bird. You know, could be my imagination. So, going from, when you do it this way, you don't have to worry about the economy of the system. You just need planets. Lots of planets. The more planets you have, the more likely you're going to be able to make money, you know, without, without interference from the sentinels. Sorry. My stomach chose that moment to turn upside down. I was going to dig up some tech. Still no animals. I was going to dig up some tech and cook that into nanites. There's some right there. It's good because each individual buried tech module gets you 15 nanites. Where's the animals? But on the other hand, you gotta go out there and dig it up. And we still need, you know, obviously, we still need tech modules for our blueprints. But I went ahead and did that. And so I made loads of money. We're now, we just made 500,000 and we haven't even found an animal. And I probably missed a few things here and there. North, south, all right, we'll go south. Scanner's recharging. There's a manufacturing facility. I'm not just looking for, like, I'm looking for free places to launch from, but that one's in a hole. All right, we have a mission to take a picture of a desert. And, oh, I talked to Polo and Nada. They weren't very helpful. Oh dear. Back into the atmosphere. Um, that's so easy. That might change. If you didn't see, well, I don't even know if I'm going to release the first video of this. So you may or may not see it. This might be part 6. I don't know. Okay. I'm working my way back towards the home group there. I don't want to waste all my warp fuel. It's 3-star systems in a row with 1 planet. There's 3. Normally I like it with 1 planet because 1 and done, you know. But, you know, it's permadeath, so everything costs more. What do we got here? Alright. I'm going to turn around and look at the other one. There's, oh, good. It's right there. Oh, cool. Alright, we'll go there. Come on, Scanorama. Oh, 2 of them. Cool. We'll land closer to the other one if we can. So this will be the 2nd and 3rd anomalous planet I've found today. I haven't been in very many star systems because I went back through to 2 of the systems we've already been to, and scanned all those planets. I'm not trying to complete zoology on those planets. Okay, that's not the point. We're getting our zoology right here. Is that? It is. It's boundary ring right there. Yeah, check the sentinels. The point is to make money and make it fast. So it's been 2 hours since I started doing this. 2 hours and 15 minutes. And I've basically made about 9 million. So that's our beginning money. You know, I haven't loaded my new bolt caster yet. Here we go. We won't need it here, but I love these creepy things. All right. Grab this region marker. Pretty much everything except for rocks is worth nanites. Sorry about that. And the other anomalous planet I was on, and I didn't really realize this till today, rattling planets have a lot of flora on them. Okay. I've been through all of these. So I found a planet 2 or 3 months ago on one of my saves, and I managed to find I believe there are 16 boundary rings on these planets. I found 16 of them, and I had crossed over the North Pole and went on and didn't find any more after that. Oh, look at the floating crystals. Why didn't I do the advanced mining tool? I forgot. Oh, because that particular place I was at didn't happen to have tech modules. I was in a miner settlement on the megafauna planet. Alright, where's the animale? Gotta find that. Don't leave without the animale. I have tons of that. I don't need any of that. I have 500. Oops. We've been pretty lucky on both series, you know, with finding these anomalous creatures. Really very lucky. We've only had trouble on one, now 2. I call this trouble. It's been like 4 minutes. There he is. Cool. Alright. Not a lot of flora on these planets. I can go find the sodium and marrow bulb. That would be 2 more. But that takes time, and time is money. And when you're scanning for money, you don't want to spend too much time. You just want to grab everything that you can. I have no idea which way to go. Grab everything that you can and move to the next. There it is. Up. Nose up. So I decided to go ahead and start right here. This is literally part 7, even if, I don't know. The other, part 6 is 32 minutes long, of me just buying the gun and scanning a couple of things, getting my money back for the gun almost immediately, the first planet I landed on, literally. But I had a stomach ache. I didn't feel good. It was unpleasant. I don't know. I had eaten an orange, and that was all I've eaten, but the orange was suspect. I've had it for a few days. I bought a box full of peeled mandarin oranges, and I think the chickens are going to get them, if they'll even eat them. They're pretty good with like blackberries and blueberries, berries. They like berries, but this kind of fruit, not so much. Oh! Let's do a scanorama just in case we happen to be close to another boundary ring. Alright, well, these, God, they're just appearing right before my eyes. Crash. I've not got my finger on the right button. I was going back over here because I think that was a, yeah, it is. Okay. I think it's a trophy. Uh-oh. We got a hostile sentinels. We can't stay. So, hopefully we can find the animal anyway. Maybe not. This is Permadeath at its best, man. It's like, there it is. Cool. Hostile sentinels everywhere you go. I don't even see a gravitino ball. They're just angry. Okay, I haven't gotten efficient thrusters yet either. I put that on the list, but then I decided to buy uranium instead. Let's go to the space station. Alright, we haven't been there, have we? For goodness sake. The last 3 times I've come into a system, I came under attack. I didn't fight them. Because they keep sending 4 and 5. 1 I can handle. Yay. That was only 24. Only 24 magnetized ferrite. Okay, we haven't been to the fungal planet. Okay. If the ship will steer in that direction. If you do this, I've literally done this for 2.5 hours and made almost 10 million. Well, maybe I have now. Oh yeah, yeah. I've definitely made 10 million in 2.5 hours. Can you imagine if you did this in normal mode? And I don't think I ever carried on with it very far in normal mode, just as a sort of addendum to what I was already making. But it's obviously, you know, doable in permadeath. You just need to, you know, with permadeath, you just need to stay next to your ship. You just try to find a free launch place, you know, landing pad or a ring or whatever, and get out of your ship, get on top of your ship, and scan everything you can see, and move on to the next. And that's all I've done for 2.5 hours, and 10 million bucks in 2.5 hours is pretty cool. Especially since I started out by buying a $2 million gun. We already had money that we made from buried tech modules. When you're on the world that you spawn on, as long as you have loads of sodium and oxygen, you can run around that planet forever, and you'll never be attacked by an animal. At least ways in 2,400 hours of play, 7 months of play, I have never spawned on a planet that had hostile creatures or sentinels. And I started to say on another video, if you, we don't really want to land there. This is not a good place to scan stuff from, because things tend to back away from it. The animals don't really like to show up too much. At any rate, here we go. Manufacturing facility. As long as the sentinels aren't hostile, it's okay. So we're on a planet we don't know anything about. Get on the ship. This will about 90% of the time being on top of your ship is safe. So what I started to say in another video, and it's worth saying again, don't start a new save in multiplayer, because it's glitchy. It causes problems. I've heard horror stories, you know. The Benza Virgin planet star system is very common for people to end up there. Electricheck has been there. You can watch his video about getting stuck there, and that's the planet that a lot of people start on when they start a game in multiplayer. Otherwise, other things that can happen when you start in multiplayer is you can wake up on a hostile planet. it's if you start a game on someone else's established game, that's completely different. That's a totally different thing. But starting your game and your friend's game together at the same time causes lots of problems. So start your own games and then go into multiplayer together, and you can get rich together. And you can, you know, it's pretty cool so far. They did have a problem with for a little while with discoveries, but I think they have that pretty much straightened out. Okay, I think I've got everything that I can see from here. We'll go grab that. We've been here for a little while. We've had one animal show up, so that's not great. Oh boy. The dogs are barking. I'm out of room. Yeah. Well, I knew I needed to go to the space station, so yeah, there's some room. Barking doggies. Alright, well, we'll grab the rusted metal anyway. Oh, good. It was Gek Relic. We already have a stack for that. Ha! 3 of them. Cool! I can't, like, reiterate this enough. The less time you spend on the planet, the more money you're gonna make. And the reason for that because you'll get to more planets. So I've actually said that. I think I said that in part 5 when I was talking about making the decision about how to make money. We saw only one animal. We made $1 million between scanning the plants and that one animal. Boy, things are up, spread out in this system. It's a long way. I wanted to jump back in just in case I didn't release the last video and decided to make this the first one in the series of making money on Permadeath. Obviously, you can do this safely. You can, you know, I've talked about it before. You can make money at home in your own building. I think Sword covered that really well. You need to make several large refiners for the chlorine loop. You need to, I don't know if I've been in here. You need to have suit slots. We're concentrating on getting the tech slots done so that I can load them up, and 310. Oh, we're in a known system. Ah. I did it again. Now we have 426. Cool. You have a shield. He does. Oh, we need 20 more nanites. Let's see if we can find some. Good grief. That's the wrong thing. I need nanites. Of course it is. Could just turn around and sell this stuff. Sell. Alright. Now we have 6 nav data. Starship. Still should cook that first. Even though you're, you know, not wasting time. I believe there wasn't a nanite distribution place in there. Get off the chair! There usually isn't one in there. Okay. I bow before you. Alright, missions. Sentinels, we got a lot of those. We're not really in any condition to kill sentinels yet. So we'll use his board to show you what we've got. So, back to page 1. If all of those. And 2 photos we need to take. 3 photos we need to take. Oh, desert, airless, and frozen. And, why is this? Why did it separate right there? That's weird. And scan 3 minerals for some bucks. That's cash money. There's 11. Give me it. Alright, I give up. Gotta keep blowing stuff off the keyboard. Alright, we'll go to one more system real quick. And see what we can find on our way home. I still want to be heading in that direction. So what I did is I went out to the farthest one. You see the destination marker. That was the farthest system from my home planet. And now I'm just working my way back. And we had all those systems with only one planet. Here we go. There's 3. I'm not interested in getting into a freighter battle, though. If it does happen, fingers crossed that it's a Star Destroyer. It'll happen in probably tomorrow's episode. Because my game will have been running for 3 hours by that time. Go get this tech slot. And the reason I'm not getting the cargo and front slots is because I want to get this tech established. And since we're kind of in the business of making nanites here, he has a shield for less, so let's take that one. Okay, we already have one, so we're going to put it there. Get that bonus there. It's the shuffle. Okay. That's cool looking. Boltcaster scanner. If I make 441 nanites in this system, I'll come back and get that boltcaster. Because I already have that weapon installed. There's 15. There's a B-36. That's not bad. We're almost a third of a way to being able to afford a heavy fighter, B-class heavy fighter. Man, these things, there we go. There's 12. So one more? No, okay. Still not doing these missions that force us into positions. But locate a missing person. If you're having a hard time finding a minor settlement, that's the mission you want to do. There's a dead guy. We're still keeping track of those guys. I know it's permadeath, but I still grab that save before I leave the station. It's a habit. About a 90% chance of this being hostile. I'm gonna wrap up this video here on this red planet. See if I can find a place to land really quick. That's a mountain. But I wanted to share with you, at the very least, the progress of just how quickly, here's a place to land, just how quickly this works. It's pretty extraordinary. It's not, I mean, it is sustainable if you're happy making, not terribly large amounts of money at a time. For someone like me that plays several hours a day, it's actually quite lucrative. If you're only able to play for a couple of hours a day, then it's kind of a stretch, to do scanning. It's better to, set up farming and go for the long haul. And if you're playing for short periods of time each day, farming is actually perfect because selenium and cactus flesh both take 15 hours, and starbulb takes 5. So, you need that time between playing. And our normal save from the series I did it my way, he's making about 20 million a day. And a day being, every 2 or 3 episodes is another day that goes by. And I go in between and harvest so that we're not spending every episode farming. And we get to go out and be adventurous and kill lots of sentinels. If you're looking for the action-packed show, then go check out I Did It My Way, because it's action-packed. We got exciting things like hunting for starbulb. Lots of freighter battles, lots and lots and lots of sentinel battles. It's fun, to let loose in normal mode. You just need to be more careful in permadeath, although I'm not terribly careful. I mean, I already got that guy. I am more careful, but I'm not I don't freak out. I run. I use my jetpacks, I get caught in the furniture in these rooms. Hit my head on the ceiling. This looks like a pretty chill planet, probably gonna spend a little while here. maybe 25 or 30 minutes. I think I saw water. Did I see water on this planet? How many animals are we talking about? Yep. Says there's only one, but there's two. Okay. Maybe this planet's glitchy. Maybe it's the same animal. What is that? Two more things to scan. If I don't get attacked immediately, I get complacent quickly. But I want you to notice that, you know, this is a lush. We've got standard sentinels. I've been here for a few minutes and messing around, scanning stuff. I don't see any other dangers yet. Sometimes it takes a while to find them. But just in that little tiny area next to that hollow terminus, we've made $1 million. That's, you know, that's the whole thing right there. And the whole idea is to make as much money as possible in the shortest period of time, so that we can get, you know, really well set up. That looks like another of the same thing. You won't scan because of the dihydrogen. There we go. All right. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. When we come back tomorrow, we'll probably have about 50 million. And because I'm just going to do this for a few hours. And we'll see how it goes. And I promise we won't get killed. Famous last words. Thank you again. Have a great day.